We got new Marianas Trench. Sorry, it took me a couple of days to get to this. My partner's parents were visiting, so we did a little bit of project work around the house. But that aside, I saw that it was out like 3 days ago or something, and I've been dying to listen to it since, but I didn't want to listen to it until I was able to like actually record a reaction for it. So here we go. Let's hear it. And of course, we get an ad. I love YouTube. Really, really dry sound there. Like no reverb. It sounds like all the low end's been taken out of that, which, you know, makes sense. I don't hear any cellos, but like really dry. I'm interested to see I'm interested to see how big it gets later. But nice syncopation, nice rhythms. Like that.
All this time I've been wasting.
Oh, that leap!
I've been wasting as days go by. Just can't replace you, and everything all comes down to you.
Okay, so do you hear that? You hear how they're like... So we start off with this really dry sound. It sounds like the microphone's right up on the violin, which it probably was if they recorded real instruments, which if what I've seen on Josh's Instagram is any indication, I know that they do track live strings. So yeah, it sounds like they had excuse me. Sounds like they had microphones like right up on the instruments. And then you can hear as we progress through this intro or verse or whatever the form is. As we progress through that, we get more reverb coming in. We get a little bit more low end opens up. It's gonna get really big.
All this time I've been wasting as days go by. Just can't replace you, and everything
starts coming in.
Comes down to you. So here we are. Woo! Something changed. A broken heart, and now I'm drinking in the dark. The story starts. It's all about you with or without you. Now it's just the two of us. So just stay with me tonight. This could all be new to us. All about you with or without you. All this time I've been wasting as days go by. Just can't replace you, and everything all comes down to you.
Sorry to pause like in the middle of a phrase, but something that I'm noticing here is that just a difference between the way that I think about production and the way that Josh thinks about production. And this is, again, this is why Josh is, you know, world famous and I'm not. There's a huge contrast there's a huge amount of dimensionality to these songs. And what I mean by that is that, you know, sometimes these instruments sound like they were recorded in a huge space, and sometimes they sound like I was talking about with the violins, like they're recorded really, really tight in a very close space. And that's so interesting because in the stuff that I work on, I always try to make it sound like a cohesive performance that's all been done in the same room, often recorded like all at the same time. And it feels like they have absolutely no interest in doing that. And man, I really feel like I need to try to like maybe nab some of that mindset for myself, because I mean the track sounds amazing because of it. I'll try to pick out like individual elements here. Yeah, you hear like those background vocals, the big sustain notes. It's like there are big reverbs on some things, and like other things sound super dry, and there's nothing on them. Man, it just adds so much dimension when it's done right. And I know that's something that a lot of novice or intermediate producers and mixers struggle with, is knowing when is the appropriate time to use an effect throw like that. Man, Josh is good at it.
Just don't work, not without you. I twist and turn all around you, and in the end, it all comes down to you. You want it all, you're all I want. It started small, we're only dancing in the dark, and now it's all just all about you, with or without you. Now it's just a
Okay, so hear how that little like falsetto background thing. I'm gonna try to sing it. Don't judge my singing skills.
without you. Now it's just the two of us. So just go with me.
Hear how that has like a ton of reverb on it, and it sounds like it's happening super distantly, but the rest of the band has very, very minimal reverb, and it sounds like they were recorded in different spaces almost. Like Josh's vocal doesn't even sound like it has a reverb on it. It has more of a really tight, slappy delay, if you understand what that means. Almost like a slapbacky delay, almost like he's in a big wooden room. You know, just a big wood box he's standing in when he's performing this.
So just go with me tonight. No matter what they do to us, all about you, with or without you.
Ooh.
All this time I've been wasted as days go by. Just can't replace you, and everything all comes down to you. I just don't work, not without you. I twist and turn all around you, and in the end, it all comes down to you. All this time I've been wasted as days go by. Just can't replace you, and everything all comes down to you. I just don't work, not without you. I twist and turn all around you, and in the end, it all comes down to you.
Bravo, guys. That's so good. Let me go back. I want to find, I think there was one other thing that I kind of picked up on that I just wanted to mention here. I promise I'm not going to keep you too long.
All this time I've been wasted as days go by.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to point out. So listen to the cello part. I'm pretty sure that's a cello. It sounds too throaty to be like a viola or something. Listen to how clean and how tight that is. If they did live strings on this, I mean, they have access to world-class musicians, but like, oh man, that's tight.
All this time I've been wasted as days go by. Just can't replace you, and
I'm not even gonna attempt to try to like sing that back because I don't know the notes, but it's like an arpeggiated, syncopated, real staccato bass line. Man, that's good. And then we can hear again how that reverb starts to come in, and it starts to feel bigger.
can't replace you, and everything all comes down to you. So here we are, but something's changed. A broken heart, and now I'm drinking in the dark. The story.
Also, I don't want to get too controversial. I know this might be controversial. Quantization is really popular, and if you don't know what quantization is, it's essentially, so if you have recorded drums, like live drums recorded, humans have, even the tightest drummer will have a very slight degree of variance from a click track. Quantization essentially means that you can go in and snap everything exactly onto a grid. So like every hit can be made to be like perfectly metronomic. I don't know how much of that they do with Ian's drumming. I think their drummer is Ian. I don't know how much quantization they do on him or how tight he is. I haven't seen them personally. I haven't seen them play live, but I've watched some videos. He seems really tight. So I don't know how much help he's getting digitally, but man, just this entire track, the rhythm section, and I'm including I think I'm gonna, for the sake of this, I'm gonna include strings in the rhythm section, because they are playing, I think, more of a rhythmic role for most of the song. Man, the rhythm section is so tight. Let me find somewhere. Yeah, listen to the way that the bass drum or the kick and the strings and the bass and the guitars are all just perfectly locked in with each other. I mean, this is, again, I don't know how much work they did post-production. Like, I don't know how much time went into making sure everything was that tight, or if they just recorded it that way, but man, this is tight.
You want it all, you're all I want. It started small, we're only dancing in the dark. And now it's all just all about you, with or without you. Now it's
That's insane. Man. Okay, I don't think I have any other like initial thoughts on this. How could I have forgotten? Cat update. Let me just get him. Cat update. He is very happy. And he's healthy, and he's all fixed up. His biggest problem now is that sometimes he poops outside the litter box, which is bad. That's bad, Corny. So like I said, my partner's parents were in. They started calling him Cornball. And I think that's gonna stick, because honestly, I think that's really, really funny. So his name's Cornball now. It was Cornelius Dog. And it's still legally Cornelius Dog, or Corn Dog. But something about Cornball, man, I just think is so funny. So I call him Cornball now. But yeah, so that's gonna be that. The album is coming out on, I believe, the 30th. So be on the lookout, because I am definitely going to listen to that in its entirety. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.